Also tonight, we are taking a deeper dive into an attempted jail escape earlier today in Lee County. The Lee County Sheriff's Office says two men, Wade Wilson and Joseph Katz, are now being charged with criminal mischief and attempted escape after the cellmates were found near a broken window in the county jail. Wade Wilson already facing 2 counts of first-degree murder in connection to the deaths of 2 women last October in Cape Coral. And that's why we find Fox 4's Rochelle Lee now covering the story since the start. She's live at the Lee County Jail tonight, telling us why today's events will likely make things harder for Wilson's defense team. Rochelle?
You know, Jane, in just a bit, you guys are going to hear from Pamela C. She's a local attorney and professor, and tonight she breaks down why today's attempted jailbreak could actually make it harder for a jury to judge Wade Wilson fairly in his own murder trial.
These 2 women were preyed upon by the defendant, and their murders impacted their families and shook our community.
The defendant, state attorney Amira Fox called out last November, is Wade Wilson. He's currently facing murder charges in connection to the October 2019 deaths of those women, Diane Ruiz and Christine Melton. But in an interview last year and in messages since then, he's claimed that he's innocent.
Did you commit those murders concerning Christine Melton and Diane Ruiz?
No, ma'am, I did not commit these murders, and I'm innocent.
Almost a year later, Wilson and his current cellie in the Lee County Jail are now facing new charges for attempting to escape Thursday morning. Local attorney and professor Pamela C. says these new charges technically shouldn't have any impact on Wilson's trial.
It is not evidence of the original offense for which he is being prosecuted.
But they still could. And she says his defense team will likely ask the judge to keep a jury from hearing about it.
They're going to call it unfairly prejudicial. What that means is that he's concerned that the jury would accept his flight, his escape, as evidence of guilt, and they could convict him simply because he's a bad man. He's a bad guy.
That being said, C also adds that prosecutors will probably keep these new charges in their back pocket just in case the trial doesn't go their way.
At that point, they bring the charges of escape. Boom. You can convict him on that one easily.
Wilson has a court date set for these new charges of November 2nd, and then his next court date in his murder case is set for December 8th. In Fort Myers, Rochelle Lee, Fox 4, in your corner.